Hi guys, this is Darko, and in front of me what you're seeing right now is Sharp's Aquos LC-32HG5342E HD Ready Smart TV from 2017 lineup, which I had the chance to review and to calibrate, and in this video I will show you my tips on how to get the best image quality from this TV. It's been almost 5 years since I tested Sharp TVs, and I decided to start with the most affordable smart TV on the market here in Croatia. It's less than 300 euros for 32-inch, but I plan also to test Full HD and UHD models, which are also available around here. So I'll start by clicking on the menu button and go through all the way to picture. And here you see picture mode listed on the right hand side. So right now TV is in personal mode, then there's this economy mode, then there's this info asking me to leave home mode, which I don't fully understand why this is displayed like that. So we have dynamic, standard and movie mode. And to be honest, there is not a lot here to calibrate. The reason why I will show you, I can use whichever preset, but I'll go with personal because it's brighter, it's got higher peak luminance. So here you see contrast control, which is actually only white level adjustment. So this TV doesn't have backlight control, even though it's based on LED, direct LED backlight. So you only have this white level control, which doesn't work perfectly actually, so I don't recommend going too much above 50 or below, because then you will lose more details in highlights. Anyway, this TV cannot really display up to 235 and above video level, so some highlights will not be displayed anyhow, so I recommend keeping it at 50. Brightness, which is black level, I also recommend sticking to 50. I think default is 52, but it doesn't make any visual difference. Color 40, so this controls overall luminance of colors. Again, I recommend keeping it at default because there is not a lot you can do here. Sharpness default is 25, which adds a little bit artificial sharpening. You can increase or decrease, but consider this is an HD ready TV, so you cannot really get really incredibly sharp picture anyhow. If you go below let's say 15 or 10, you will get soft image, which doesn't look really attractive on such a low resolution display. So around 20 is my recommendation. Color temperature default in personal mode is normal. However, to get closer to D65 but not ideally close, I recommend going with warm. Aspect ratio over HDMI, I recommend the dot by dot for 1:1 pixel mapping without overscan. Of course, if you are inputting Full HD resolution, then some downscaling needs to be done. However, if you want to see complete picture, then go with dot to dot, or over USB go with 16:9 option. Going to expert settings, you see only two options here. One is noise reduction for reducing noise in image. It works okay for the class, not as good as on higher end TVs. And the second option is active contrast, which is fancy name for dynamic contrast. You have this toggle on off option. I recommend disabling it altogether. So for noisy content you can engage this, but there will not be a lot of difference in the image. Personal, I recommend to use for rooms with a lot of light, because peak luminance in this mode is over 200 nits. Movie mode is fixed in terms of contrast, brightness, color, sharpness and color temperature. You can adjust here only aspect ratio and expert settings. And now I will show you what will happen if I toggle, for example, contrast. I will increase it to 51, and you see image got brighter. And now if I go up, you see right now it switched to personal mode, and what it did, it copied movie mode but with this adjustment in contrast. So now you see that everything has been reset to default, and now I need to return it back, although there is not a big difference here. Anyway, for me, I think Sharp would have done a better job if they simply disabled or grayed out these controls, because this is quite confusing. It took me a few trials to understand what's going on with this movie mode. But anyway, movie mode is the closest to calibrated picture. However, still there is a lot of blue in grayscale, and as you see, there are no options to improve it. Also, white level is not ideally set, and you cannot do much to improve it. In terms of gamut coverage, this TV covers around 95% of Rec. 709, and the biggest loss is in red saturation, so red will not appear as saturated as on some other sets. What I can tell you is that I did calibration of Samsung's cheapest 2017 TV, which is 32-inch HD ready M4000 series, and that TV had much better color accuracy, and color checker errors were much better. So if you value colors and you want TV below 300 euros, this is better choice. However, if you want higher contrast, Sharp offers over 3000 to 1 ANSI contrast without any gimmicks in terms of global dimming and so on. So in that regard, it's a good choice. And this is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have some questions or comments, please leave them in area below, and I'll see you soon in some other video. Bye!